Hey everyone, good morning. I hope you are well. It is really early in the morning, everyone is still asleep, but I am determined to film a few videos this month. At the moment I have to wake up early before everyone else in order to do that, because when the children are up I just cannot focus on anything else. At least it's really hard. And yeah, I also make it a little difficult for myself to upload videos because I tend to make longer videos. I tend to overthink it. Maybe you have seen it yesterday. I uploaded a cleaning video. If not, I will link it in a card and you can check it out. It is one of the last cleaning videos that I filmed in our old place. If you wonder why you still see the old place while we are moved, you should check out my updates. I explain everything there and I will also link it in a card. A while ago on Instagram I announced that I would be filming a Q&A and I never got around to filming it, so I thought I would just answer today the two most common questions, which were if we have another baby, and the other one is will I cut my hair again. So let's start with my hair. A while ago Victor was still a baby, or maybe I think it was just one. I did cut my hair. I had extremely long hair then, all the way down to my hips or legs even, you could say. I was just done. I was so sick of it because even though I loved it and I love long hair, I think it's very feminine and beautiful, it was just so impractical because it took a very long time to wash it, to comb it every day, to dry it when I washed it, and it just became something that frustrated me. Also because yeah, it just took too much of my time. And then I started thinking about cutting my hair. Before I actually made the decision, I thought about it for a long time because it felt like such a big deal to me. I also asked my husband, what do you think about it? And when I made a decision, I started to prepare him mentally. At first I think he wasn't very excited because he likes long hair. I really can't remember if I had to convince him, if that took a lot of work. I don't think so, but he just loves long hair, so he wasn't right away really excited about me cutting my hair short. But he was alright with it, and then I made an appointment with a good hairstylist because I wanted someone who could really advise me on what would look good with my face, you know, this length or a certain style, you know. Yeah, then I went to have the haircut and it was such a big difference. I really had to get used to it, and I remember the hair salon and she showed me the result and I was just a little, I wasn't like I guess giving her the reaction she was used to, like someone screaming with excitement. I was a little bit in shock, but I let her know that I really loved it, which I did. It was just so different. And my husband did like it as well. I have a video in which I show him the haircut. All of a sudden, I think he came home from work and I didn't. It was a surprise. I will link that video if you want to see it. So that was a little bit about the story of my hair from back then. And ever since then I've been growing it out. And yeah, it's quite long now. In 2 years time. I don't think I ever in those 2 years got a haircut to trim the ends or anything. I don't remember. I really don't think so. Now it's getting again to that length in which it takes a little bit more work, and I'm starting to think again about my old haircuts. I think it was about this length and I just really loved it and I would really like a change again. So yeah, maybe I will cut it again. I just have to find the courage again to do it, because now that my hair is long again it feels like a very big change, and it kind of is. And yeah, it's always hard to choose between longer and shorter hair. You cannot go back and forth between them in a week. So yeah, what do you think? Should I cut it again or not? I asked my husband and he was like, yeah, it was a really nice haircut. Maybe you can do it again. My friends were like, you should do it. Maybe when the hair salons are open again, because now with the coronavirus you cannot get a haircut even if you want it. Maybe I will, and it will be nice for summer, nice and short. So we will see. I will of course keep you updated on that. Now on to the next question about babies. Do we want another baby? And Let me just say, my heart says yes, I would really love another baby. In fact, a while ago, I thought I was pregnant, and while the thoughts also terrified me, it was also like, "Oh, yes, another baby." I was also very happy at the thought, because babies are just the best thing in the whole world. But at the same time, they're also the hardest in the entire world, and they change your life in every way possible. And yeah, I did it 2 times now in relatively short amount of time. Victor and Vera are almost 2 years apart, and it has been a wild ride. And it still is, and I just don't see myself doing it again really soon. I would love to, but it is so much work and time consuming and life consuming. I mean, the sleepless nights and the endless breastfeeding, even though it's all beautiful, it just takes a lot, and I think it has taken a lot for me over the last couple of years. I still have the sleepless nights, and I really would like, if we have a third, to sleep again for a while. In the last 3.5 years, I think I slept well for like 10 nights, and that's it. All the other nights I've been, on an average night, the children wake me up between 3 to 5 times, and it's been more a while back, but it's getting a little better now. It goes up and down, and Victor sleeps well now. On most nights he sleeps through the night. Sometimes he wakes up once, and last night he woke up about 3 times or something. I don't know what was the matter, but he was very restless, kept asking for water. But that was the exception. Usually he sleeps fine. And Vera was almost 18 months now. She doesn't sleep that good, so she wakes me up a lot. And yeah, I would just really like to really have that feeling of I got to recharge for a while, that I get to sleep again for a good while, and maybe also have a little bit more freedom to go places before I will return to the baby bubble, if that makes sense. Because when they are little, I don't go away very far or often. I just don't want to do that personally, and it would be just nice to go on a few little trips by myself. Whoa, the luxury of it. I mean, just a day or something like that. It's nothing like a vacation, but yeah, to go places by myself, just the thought of it. Only moms understand how that feels, right? Now, having said all this, I also have a lot of days in which I think 2 children is enough, and that has been my thought for a long time now. Ever since Vera is born, I don't really... In the beginning I was thinking, yeah, there will be a third, but then for a long time I thought, no, 2 is enough. This is so difficult, and I just cannot do it again. And it's not until recently that I started thinking about having another baby. And recently, when I thought I was pregnant, I really felt that I would love it again to have another baby. Now, it's not that we were actively trying or anything, but my cycle is very irregular. And apparently that's very common after pregnancy to have a irregular cycle for a while. So I got my period a while back, and then it wasn't until 6 or 7 weeks after that until I got my period again. So you understand why I thought I was pregnant. Now, when it comes to my husband and how he thinks of all this, he is a little... I guess we're on the same page. He's also like, he would love a third, but at the same time, life is good the way it is now, and maybe we will keep it at 2 children. So yeah, I really don't know. Maybe we'll think soon like, yes, we'll go for it one more time, and at the same time maybe we will think like 2 is enough for us. I really cannot tell at the moment. So yeah, I think the video became long after all, but now you're really updated about the 2 topics. If you have any more questions, because yeah, today only 2, I answered only 2, you can of course let me know. I would love to answer a few more this month or next month. You never know, I don't know when I get around to it. Yeah, I will start editing the video, and I wish you well, and I will see you next time. Bye!